1,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score.
Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 50 seconds left. Check 2 teams, spill. Snap.
A first carry now. This is Hill. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second and 13. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
Let's go now. 90, Wolf. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Ready? 18, Gator. I got 2 pop.
Now back to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Second and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short.
218, jump. Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Complete to number 86. It's a gain of 20. First down, Saints.
Got it. Set. Ready. 60 or. Go. Check 4. 6. Pull it high. Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Come on, set, 8, read. That's the run.
On first down, Slade. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Here
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now Hill. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third.
Exit. Let's go, 950. 950. Oh, get him. Get him.
They'll drop to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jeffrey Simmons able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be fourth down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. To throw on second down. Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 82 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Topper!
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, high 7. 5.
Looking to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Let's bring it. Slam.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
57, Mike, 57. Come to my work. We won. Yeah. 57, Mike, 57. Here it comes. Hey, zoom.
2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2-18, chopper. Jim. Alert 3.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be demoralizing.
On 1st and 10, Love. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. Set, 8, 3. Go.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw on second down. Love.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Here we go again. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike.
On 4th down. Love. And he's able to find Diggs. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. From the gun, Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
47's the mic. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 47's the mic, 47's the mic. Ready? Wow, woo. Check Mike 47.
2nd and 15. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Love's pass, incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Watch the pass. Ready, go.
Operating from the gun. Love. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be
rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Looking to throw. Love. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call. And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Yep, heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Bound to lose one. Check logs off. You're out. Say now. Hey. Back high.
From the gun, Love. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against the defense, who probably thought to themselves,
he's got daylight. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Underneath here to Hill. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Saints.
On the ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
2 times. We got 4. We got 4. Now. Let's go.
Back to throw here. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On first down, Slade. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 58 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo.
Focus, defense, focus.
Hey.
They'll set up the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Off the play fake. Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. At 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Love, flush to his right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Check. Go. Charlie. Check right. Watching you five. Hit.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Switch up, yeah.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Mike 55. Right here. Exit. 55.
On 4th down, Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 46, the 20, 10, 5. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Are they? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll start the drive with Hill. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Coaching spill. Ready?
Again, it's Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.